Coronavirus is presenting some big challenges for students and their families. Those include for student athletes facing difficult decisions about whether and where to play. 16 states and the District of Columbia have decided not to allow high school football this fall. Some elite athletes in those states are transferring to schools in other states. The idea is to finish their senior years and hopefully get recruited by colleges. NBC's Julia Jester is at a private high school football workout in Annapolis, Maryland. She spoke to student athletes around the country who relocated to stay in the game.
That's right, Joshua. Not only does it vary state by state, county by county, whether fall sports will be allowed this season, public schools have a different guidelines than private and religious schools. Now, I'm here at St. Mary's High School in Annapolis, Maryland, where the team has been having voluntary workouts in hopes that the fall season could be able to start when the organization reassesses in October. Now, athletes across the country aren't quite as patient. I spoke with Brett Kuczynski, who is one of at least a couple dozen who transferred to an out-of-state school to ensure that he could play for his senior fall season and get those tapes needed for college recruiters. Once Illinois announced that there would be no football until 2021, he and his mom moved to their vacation home in Florida so that he could play football there. Here's what they told me about that decision.
A lot of them, rely on their fall season to get recruited. So you push football back to the spring, and now that eliminates that whole process for these seniors and these juniors.
I don't think people really understand how much or how attached or how bonded our student athletes are to the sports that they play, and they don't understand that how deeply connected sports like football or volleyball are into student athletes' hearts, that they not being able to play a sport that they love that much, that it really would take a toll on me, that it would have drove me crazy if I had to just sit in my home for the whole season and just not play at all.
I think when we made the decision, I think we were the crazy ones. There were only maybe a couple of other families that had decided to make this move. But I think honestly, in the last 3 weeks, there has been a handful of kids, more than I would have expected to make the move out of Illinois to another state. And it's not only football.
Now, the head of the National Federation of High School Sports was quick to tell me that no sport has been canceled. They're just modified and postponed. 37 states and territories have had to modify their seasons, 17 of which canceled fall sports and moved them to 2021. But as schools assess the public health risk, the mental health of the kids, this will be a fluid situation in the weeks and months to come. Joshua?
Thank you, Julia. That's NBC's Julia Jester reporting.